How to love again after heartbreak in a relationship. Have you ever loved someone deeply, only to be left heartbroken and disillusioned with love? Do you now feel like you'll never trust anyone again in a romantic relationship? Perhaps you once gave your whole heart to someone, fully committed and loyal, only for them to betray you, deceive you, and cheat on you. In this article, relationship and love experts explain how to heal and find love again, to not only love but be loved and experience the sweetness of genuine affection. Amina's story, learning to love after a painful breakup. Amina broke up with her partner 5 years ago. Since then, she has dated 2 other men. She says, "Every time I think about the wounds I carry from past relationships, the idea of fully trusting someone like I used to becomes impossible." At one point, Sarah tried using a dating app, but within 24 hours she deleted it. "I find it hard to even see a good thing in someone's profile," she says. So, does Amina still hope to fall in love again? Her answer is quick, yes, absolutely. But she adds, the level of trust one once had in people is severely damaged. It's hard to even attempt to love someone because trusting them feels impossible. Sometimes heartbreak makes you lose confidence in yourself. Sarah, now 44, ended her 8-year relationship with a man who initially agreed to have children later. But over time, he became selfish and irresponsible with money. After the breakup, he confessed he never planned to start a family with her. When he said those words, "I felt like my world collapsed. I had given so much of myself in that relationship that I no longer felt like me," she says. "It wasn't just about losing trust in others, it was about losing trust in myself. I had chosen to love this man willingly, and now I question my ability to make good choices in the future." What research and readers say about lost trust in love. According to The Guardian, many readers who shared their experiences of losing faith in love spoke of abuse, betrayal, or being misled by people they trusted. One black woman realized she had been objectified by the white men she dated. She recalled how one man tried to kiss and touch her on just their second date, and when she refused, he ended things immediately. "This showed me that some men are driven only by physical desire, and if you don't meet it, they instantly reject you," she wrote. The importance of taking time before loving again. Therapists advise taking time to heal before jumping into a new relationship. A good therapist will listen without judgment and help you process the emotional damage caused by a breakup. One 54-year-old man shared that he's remained single since college after being devastated by his first love. "To this day, I haven't been able to move past that heartbreak," he said. A 47-year-old woman added, "I'm exhausted. Tired of constantly being emotionally wounded every time I try to love. I can't risk opening up again." Therapist Joe Hemmings says, "When you've been hurt in love, especially if you did nothing wrong, you become hesitant to fully commit again out of fear of experiencing the same pain." Hemmings recommends reflecting on past relationships and asking yourself what signs you may have missed or chosen to ignore. This can help you avoid similar patterns in the future. Being single isn't a problem. Hemmings emphasizes that being single is perfectly okay and not something to be ashamed of. If you want to love again, take your time and go at your own pace. Readiness to love again varies from person to person. You'll know you're ready when the idea of a future relationship feels exciting, not terrifying. Ask yourself, am I truly ready for a new relationship, and can I handle whatever comes with it? Can I learn from my past mistakes and apply those lessons? Do I still mistrust all men, or all women? Loving again requires self-awareness. If you go into a new relationship with unresolved pain, there's a risk of being hurt again. That's why self-reflection is crucial. Past experiences can help you recognize red flags or positive traits in new partners. Kate Campbell, a therapist and counselor, explains that many people view love as a simple success or failure. It either works or it doesn't. But if you approach love as a growth process, you'll gain clarity on what worked, what didn't, and what you truly want in a future relationship. She asks, if you're afraid of starting over in love, what exactly are you afraid of? Is it rejection? Betrayal? If you identify the fear, you can begin to address it. Know what you want in love. Campbell suggests that people should enter relationships knowing what they truly want. Is it long-term love and partnership? Or just short-term joy? If you're unsure, you may end up hurt again. She warns against using relationships as a distraction from pain, especially via dating apps. HEARTBREAK, a therapist and couples counselor, says apps can provide a quick dopamine rush but ultimately leave people feeling more disappointed. Don't rush, meet in person. Burke advises that before getting too emotionally invested in someone online, meet in person. Long digital conversations can lead to idealized fantasies that don't match reality. She says, you may feel hurt even without a real relationship if you build a dream around someone who turns out to be very different in person. Ask yourself, do I want a real, grounded relationship or a fantasy love that may never exist? One bad experience doesn't define everyone. After her marriage ended, Lauren rushed into dating just 2 months later. But she admits she wasn't emotionally ready. Her ex-husband had cheated on her shortly after she gave birth to their child. Getting into a new relationship was like covering a fresh wound, she says. Years later, it took her 13 full years to feel ready for love again. Lauren's son also made her reflect on her view of men. He once told her it's hard to grow up believing all men are liars, something he learned at home. That moment made her reevaluate her beliefs. Final thoughts: you deserve love again. When you lose faith in love, what you're really losing is belief in your own worth and lovability. The healing starts when you rebuild that inner trust in yourself, your ability to choose, and your right to be loved. Give yourself time, space, and self-compassion. Love will come again, slowly, gently, and when you're truly ready.